Spirit, angels, guides, what messages do you have for my Aries? For my Aries. What messages do you have for my Aries? Welcome to Readings of Sage Tarot. Now, mind you, these are general readings, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Other than that, I'll be giving you guys an in-depth look as to where you will be for these next 2 weeks. Let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for my Aries as of the rest of this month? Wow. Okay. So I saw the devil in reverse a second ago. It's been coming up a lot in these readings. You guys are stressed. Aries, you guys are very stressed. What's this about? You could be feeling like you're putting a lot of work. Some of you guys, it's about a family situation with this deer right here. But I'm seeing that there could be a lot of anxiety as well. And it's like, with success come out of all this work you're putting in? I feel like that's a deciding factor that you're going through right now. Like, would you have a family if you keep putting work in it? It's like all the labor that you put into something, does success come out of it? What is this Ten of Wands doing here? It's Eight of Swords in reverse. This is telling me that, like, you don't overthink. You're no longer in your head about, like, how stressed you've been. That's so weird. Some of you could be dealing with a Sagittarius as well with this Ten of Wands energy. What is this Ten of Wands doing here? We have the Three of Pentacles. I feel like you didn't create the stress by yourself, though. Yeah, you have a lot on your mind. It's like, what's on your mind is either why you're not talking to somebody or, like, the conflict between you and another person. What is this Ten of Wands doing here? What's on your mind is things that you could be not speaking to somebody. There's gossip in regards to whatever issues you have and, like, stress you put under in regards to either a third-party situation or, like, the way that you move at your job or the way that you work in general. I feel like there's gossip about, like, stress you put into situations. In your fears, we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. In your environment, you have the Sun in reverse. In your hopes, you have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. For your outcome, you have the Tower. Then you have the Eight of Cups in reverse. And then you have this King of Wands in reverse. Yeah. So be ready. Be ready. In your fears, it's like you're afraid that you won't have new opportunities. In your environment, the Sun in reverse, people see that you haven't really shown your happy side in a while. You haven't really given off the vibe that you're okay in some instance, especially with things that you feel like are being delayed for you, right? With this Knight of Pentacles energy in reverse, don't get lazy at your job, but don't pick up the details of what's not perfect either. You know what I'm saying? This Hermit energy. What's this doing here? What is the Hermit card doing here, Spirit? Then you have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. What's that doing here? The Nine of Swords. What is this Two of Pentacles energy in reverse? Okay. Yeah, bottom of the day. So this could definitely be about a relationship, right? Your home environment, not feeling satisfied where you are in your home environment, but also like this page of wands energy. I see you doing something new creatively. I'm seeing that. There could also be like the way you express your emotions are out of balance, right? It's like you're trying to see why these financial imbalances are going on, especially like that could be what keeps you up at night, like what you don't have or what you can't afford or what you're not being given, right? And then with this page of cups energy, this is telling me that like it's important that you don't make those decisions right now. Some of y'all are not overthinking it, but it's like the stress that you put yourself under, regardless to like, you know, business deals or the way you work with people. I feel like what that does to me, right? It's like you have a new way of feeling about like what isn't financially able to be decided on. Be careful about like the gossip, about like the stress that you do in regards to the way you work as well. Like people could really be having a lot to say about like your work ethic or how hard you work or stuff like that. Bottom of the day, it's like you're afraid that you won't have new opportunities with a home, car, or job situation. But it's like you hope that you don't have to put that much effort into it as well. It's like you don't want to work as hard as you need to. You need to, and then with this sun energy in reverse, you could be spreading that negativity to everybody around. Be careful with that. The negativity of like you not having what you need in a financial way. When I'm saying that like this Knight of Pentacles energy is in reverse, you could be in a stalemate and it's like not really providing you the happiness you need. Why? Because it delays your financial opportunities for you, whatever that be. Whatever you're waiting on, I feel like that could be definitely a hindrance for you. A tower, and then you have the Eight of Wands, I mean, Eight of Cups in reverse, and then this King of Wands in reverse. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Leo. Don't have to be. I'm seeing that you can't walk away even after things end, which is weird. Be careful of like not being able to walk away from someone who's trying to control you in whatever instance that is. I feel like you don't have control of the situation bottom of the day. Could be a relationship that you feel unsatisfied in and you have a new beginning with that as well. I see that there's things you've been trying to work together with people on in regards to the labor you put in the situation, but there's gossip in regards to like, you know, will success come out of whatever you're doing tediously? On your mind is like the thing that you're not talking about with this person. I see that you're releasing yourself from the anxiety of it in your mind. Or like, you know what, if we're not talking, then there's a reason why. Page of Cups. You have a new way of feeling about like what isn't being decided on regarding finance, but it keeps you up with this Knight of Swords energy. It does something to where you can't just stay asleep. And it's like you're trying to see if it's you or that other person. But really understand that like what you're not speaking about is really the way you feel. Hmm. I don't see that you're able to manifest easily. Why? Because you can't walk away from something that is going to be unexpected to you. Be careful, like what you can't see. That's scary. There could definitely be gossip coming your way about like whatever business partnership, business deals you be having. And I feel like it's about like the stress you put in the situation. That would success come out of this? People want to know them damn stuff. What will the work you be putting in do for you? You know, all this work you've been putting in, what's going to come out of it? You know, how are you going to feel if it doesn't come through? Hmm. Some of it could be creativity as well. I got that for some reason. It's like you could be having some type of creative block. Be careful with that, especially like with the sun energy in reverse. It could be your attitude that's impacting the way you create for yourself. The attitude that you have with people, especially with this person. You could be feeling like who you feel like, could be controlling you in some sense. And you can't walk away from it. But be careful about like the work you put in at your job as well. Cause I feel like people are starting to notice like you could really just be like stressing yourself out. It's like the way you work with other people. I feel like working with other people really stresses you out. And that could really be like what people are going to start talking about. Like, okay, I see that this person rather work by themselves in some kind of way. But would success come out of you working together with somebody? I feel like it would, especially if you don't have control of the situation, especially if your confidence took a hit over things that you feel like you don't have: homes, cars, jobs, everything. There can definitely be a relationship that makes you feel unsatisfied in whatever sense. I see you doing new things. Some of you guys is with a Pisces, but I feel like I feel like you're revisiting situations regarding third party situations you're no longer a part of, right? Friend environments you're no longer a part of that make you feel like you're on the outside of situations. Why? I don't know. I feel like you keep a lot of things to yourself about like the new things you want to do creatively. There could be projects that nobody knows about that you're definitely working on, right? But also not feeling satisfied in a certain relationship, whether it be a marriage, a home environment, whatever. And I feel like it could be due to the lack of control you feel like you have in it. There's not a lot of control that you have, especially over the money, some of you. But I feel like with success come out of almost all the labor that you've been putting into it, especially with all this gossip. Just worry about like people will be speaking about like the way your attitude has been impacting people around you. Like whatever you're not going through with somebody, it makes your whole environment look different. Okay. So since you can't work together with this person, that's your own problem. I'm seeing that. But be careful about like blinding yourself to the options that you do have. You do have forms of ways to communicate. Don't don't hinder yourself from speaking about anything. Say something. Especially if you got these new ways of feeling about like whatever is imbalanced in your life. Because all it's gonna lead is to you not having control but unable to walk away from something that really changes your life. I'm gonna hold it, y'all later. Y'all be smooth.